sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Judy to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Superdome. To return, it's Kendre Miller. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2020 Carolina by way of Oklahoma. It's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? The biggest ability to take that jump. There's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Rattler now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here, an early 3rd and long. In motion goes Cooks. To throw, it's Rattler. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. And he Stutzman there for the stop.
25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you do it.
To the 5-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Demario Davis getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, got him again second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the second. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 29, here's second and 4. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on first and 10. They're going to go right back to Kamara. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
48-yard line. A pickup. Brings up second and 7.
from the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Now Rattler gonna throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And the Saints.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's F. Throwing is Rattler. Exiting the pocket right. 10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He connects with Palmer on that one. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose for the first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He'll try again here, second and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for Chris Olave.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints. A field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Grupe's kick is good. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And the 49er first down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Purdy. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. That brings up fourth down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Here's Rattler. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. How about 20? Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag.
Is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's taken play of this first quarter. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. Now a 3rd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. Olave is the motion man. Throwing now is Rattler. He'll try to run for it.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Pass is caught by Olave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch in this one for Olave. And it gives his guys a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, ball. But either way, I'm coming away with points. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
An enviable to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Kamara. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll run here with Kamara. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Again, it'll be Kamara. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete. Bring up 4th down.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will take 3 lead.
49ers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Taylor. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Hands of his running back. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He's brought down. That pass is up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 6.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. Start on the ground, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a toss, running left with Kamara. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up and about the 42.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through, and really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Defense gives you get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll try and run for this with Kamara. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Niners have got it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. On first down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. It's second down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Kittle is the man in motion. Third down. Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
On comes Thomas Morstead. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first.
The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down by Trey Brown. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
The tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Olave is the motion man. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you failed. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The 49ers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 43-yard line.
2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a 49er 1st down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
56-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Rattler gonna throw. It's a reception for Taysom Hill. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
44-yard line.
To throw, it's Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7.
Saints going to use their second timeout.
48-yard
Clock
line.
is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rattler. He takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. New Orleans, third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. Left side, hands of Olave.
Complete to Chris Olave. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. She's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they time it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy using the pop pass. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
36-yard line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Rattler. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rattler. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And it was really the lack of production on 1st and 2nd down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till 3rd down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those 1st and 2nds and take to the defense.
The Saints will punt this one away. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. Pretty good result there. That's out of bounds at the 10. Comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Scrimmage. That's about all.
Bosa on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 11. He'll go again here with Kamara. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
A 2-yard loss.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, now problems here with the snap, and that ball is loose.
Fumble on the play.
The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. To throw is Purdy. Down the field will fall incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
3rd and goal. Now Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the 49ers will extend their lead. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, man. Rattler now back to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find the end zone.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He knocks it through. Saints have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
49ers 12.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which teams adjust pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins. Out on Ditz. Here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. He'll go play action. Purdy taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Kyle Juszczyk. A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy. Open man is Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, 49.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big kicker.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Purdy. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
22 yards.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down,
San Francisco.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Man in motion here is Jennings. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. To throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Kittle is the man in motion. Third and goal. It's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone and what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Milk to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Lenore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
Motion's right. Now it's McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Miller now to return it. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Rattler gonna throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
We're all set to kick this one away. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. 49ers offense ready to get back. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Kittle is the man in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On third down, here's McCaffrey. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
The 41. A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh pass.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. A run on first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 13. Jake Moody
so, following that touchdown,
Moody
is back out to kick it off. Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Here's Rattler. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
Mustafa on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. In motion is Hill. To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 3
And with that
yards
incompletion, it brings up a critical third down. I think before anything else, you've got to let everyone know that you're in 4-down territory. A field goal here, it does you no good, so you have to approach this almost like it's second down.
And that is incomplete.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Throwing is Rattler. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Second and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
toss with McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
36-yard line.
Give to McCaffrey on the option. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So they got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This is first 10. They'll drop to throw. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rattler. At deep for Olave. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
First and 10.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Look at the throw. Rattler. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete
for Trey Palmer.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Rattler now back to throw. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Gain of 32 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the
And this is just where you
33-yard
see
line.
some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds. This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So you know that?
The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.